Hello, my wonderful Geminis. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys. So we have the card Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Probably not the card you wanted as a Gemini. But I do see here, Gemini, that a situation is definitely requiring patience. It may even be testing your patience. Okay, like whether it's some sort of an ongoing waiting game, or you feel like you've been wanting answers or seeking answers for quite some time, but it's just taking a really long time to come forward here. But it also says everything will unfold in divine timing. So again, timing is playing a large factor. Like it may be that something is making sense to you when you least expect it, or something is occurring for you, just not when you want it to or how fast you want it to progress. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Ten of Cups. Why am I getting a message of someone who feels connected to you, someone who wants to develop something larger or have more with you is not necessarily acting that way? It's like this may be an individual who tells you that they want a commitment or that they are thinking about a family dynamic with you, but their behavior tells you something else, or their behavior and their words or what they're telling you is not really going hand in hand here. Like you may have someone who's very inconsistent with you that is telling you all the right things, or they're telling you what they want, but the inconsistency is completely throwing you off. There may be a deeper reasoning as to why there's inconsistency as well. Like for some of you, if this person's at a distance, maybe that's why we have the patience card of, you know what, I want to work towards this commitment, but I have to wait for this person to relocate, or I have to wait for us to, be able to spend more time together, etc. Okay, so I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you are being viewed as someone where, well, someone is viewing you as wish fulfillment, or they're like, Gemini makes me really happy. But there's something that feels inconsistent, or they feel that they can't get to the place that they want to be with you in the current moment. I'm picking up on that strongly. But they feel like you make them very happy. They also feel like you're very confident or very self-fulfilled as well. Like it could be that they feel you're very independent, or you don't rely on others for your source of happiness or peace here. Seven of Cups, followed by the Ten of Pentacles in the challenge position. So what this person's feeling challenged by is like they're thinking about a commitment with you, but there's also a level of emotional confusion, or they feel like there are mixed signals between the both of you. It's like they see that there's a possibility for a commitment, but with the Seven of Cups, there may be some sort of illusions that are in the way, or there's something else that they're feeling emotionally or thinking about mentally that is kind of creating a block or causing clouded thoughts here. It's like, yes, I can see that a commitment, or there's potential for a commitment, but there's also other things that I'm a little bit wary of, or there are other things that I'm not too sure of or sure about with the Seven of Cups. And like, we did see the Knight of Wands, and now we're seeing the Seven of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles in the challenge position. What I see is like they're thinking about a commitment, but they're also wondering if something here is exclusive or something here is like, it's almost like they want to know if you guys are on the same page, but a part of them feels like you're exploring your options, or there has not been a conversation as of yet expressing that the both of you are exclusive. So it's like the commitment's on their mind, but the conversation hasn't happened. So now they're feeling challenged by the confusion. It's like, for example, this person could feel like I did not communicate to Gemini that I want to be in a commitment. So now I'm trying to figure out if Gemini wants a commitment, or is Gemini keeping their options open, or is Gemini not wanting a commitment, or you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy that's coming through with that Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And there could just be something that's going on in the current moment that is causing confusion as well. Like if there's a lack of communication, I did sense a very inconsistent energy, and that could be raising assumptions, or that could be leaving room for some sort of doubt. How are you viewing this person, the Devil? Some of you could be thinking of a Capricorn. What you want with this person doesn't feel right, or what you want with this person, there's something like a block or something that feels very unhealthy about it. You may view this person as someone that you're thinking of, quite frequently this week. The Devil could be symbolic for obsessive thoughts as well, but it's like you feel a block, or you're like, I know something about this doesn't feel right. It's causing me to feel uneasy, but I can't stop thinking about this person. I can't stop thinking about this situation. They're really weighing heavily on my mind. There could be an attachment that you feel, Gemini, or you feel like no matter what you do or how hard you try to move away or detach, there's something that causes you to feel very drawn to this person. You might not even be able to put your finger on what that very thing is, but it could just be a connection, or maybe even in some cases an attachment that you feel that you can't necessarily explain. Because the Devil card could be symbolic for feeling almost chained to a situation, but also feeling like it's very difficult to kind of release yourself from that chain. You may also be having very vivid dreams about this person, or there's something that your dreams are telling you, possibly even your intuition. The Queen of Swords in your feelings, okay? And the Temperance. It's like you're tired of being upset about something, or you're tired of feeling sick and tired. With the Temperance and the Queen of Swords, I do believe that in your energy, you're at a point where you're like, okay, my head is not in the clouds. I'm accepting the reality of the situation for what it is. Although there's something here that's impacting me, and I want to stop thinking about it because it's taking away from my peace of mind. And the Temperance is about you wanting to feel more balanced, you're wanting to feel more at peace, and you're wanting to restore some sort of harmony in this connection as well. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. And like the Queen of Swords and the Temperance, in an odd way, Gemini, but that's the way the energy is coming through to me, is like you're upset or frustrated, but you're trying to keep it together. You're upset or frustrated, but you're trying to, it's like only to an extent, or you're trying to not overstep any boundaries here, or allow yourself to, almost like you're upset, but you're not wanting to get out of character or allow yourself to get to a point that you will regret. It's like you're trying to balance all of the emotions that you feel. And with the Queen of Swords and the Temperance, I also feel like this could be an energy of you thinking about someone that you've recently cut out of your life, right? So it's like I'm still thinking about this person, but I still remember why I chose not to speak to them, or why there's distance between the both of us. The Empress and the Ace of Wands. Some of you could have children with this person, or there's something coming through strongly about a family dynamic. Now, I'm getting something very specific, so only take it if it resonates. But someone here could have recently come out of a higher level of commitment, or maybe even a marriage, and so they could be like in between worlds. If you've gone through some sort of a separation here, whether it's with this person or without, that could just be something that is mentally impacting you. There could be children in this dynamic, and that could be playing a large role here as well, because what I'm seeing strongly, guys, is something to do with the family dynamic. So, this is a general read. You're going to know your situation better than I will, but if it's not like you have children with this individual here, it could be that maybe your family or this person's family somehow is involved in this connection. And with the Empress and the Ace of Wands, it's like you manifesting a new beginning for yourself. There is a level of excitement that you feel, but it's almost like you know what you bring to the table. So you're standing your ground on what you're communicating or the energy that you're exuding. It's like the Empress, with the Empress in your feelings, you're not doing the pursuing. You are being pursued. And I don't mean that in an entitled way, but it's almost like, okay, well, if you want to connect with me, I'm going to have to see some sort of effort from your end as well. It can't just be me, me, me. And that's what I see in your energy there. So the World card is clarifying the Seven of Cups, and the Moon card is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. There is a change happening for you, just not when you want it to, is what I see. So this could be a little bit of a difficult message to process, but the World card and the Moon card is when something is working out for you behind the scenes. There's something about this connection that is being almost like divinely orchestrated. And because it's not visible to you, you could feel very defeated, or you could feel a sense of doubt here. The Moon could speak about what's in the unknown, but it's also associated with your intuition. And I was getting a message about paying attention to your intuition or your dreams. And the Moon is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. What's hidden from you is someone who wants to come together with you, or a connection that is on the horizon. And with the World card clarifying the Seven of Cups, sure, this is someone who is feeling confused, or there's a level of uncertainty because it feels like things are kind of up in the air between the both of you, but that's not going to be for long. That is going to come to an end, because the World card speaks about a change or a cycle, like completion of a cycle. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords in their feelings, followed by the Six of Wands. Yeah, this person is thinking about a successful outcome, or they are wanting some sort of victory in this connection as well. It's like if they have a plan in mind to come together with you or be in a commitment, they're really hoping that it works out according to the vision that they have in mind. And the Eight of Swords could be a level of mental restrictions that this person feels. Whether it's not feeling good enough, whether it's a case of self-sabotage, whether it's maybe just, um, you know, thinking about the worst case scenario. There's some sort of mental restrictions that this person feels, but they do desire they are wanting a successful outcome. They do desire that, is what I see. We have the Hermit. You could be dealing with the Virgo and the Five of Swords. Someone who is really feeling mentally conflicted, mentally stuck, but keeping it to themselves. You may be involved with an individual who is a lone wolf, or they spend a lot of time on their own, even if it's like a requirement for their career or it's just their lifestyle. Like, this is someone who spends a lot of time alone, and they're really up in their mind about you this week. There's a lot that they're learning. There's a lot that's being illuminated to them, because the Lantern in the Hermit card, that's what that's symbolic for. But I also feel like mentally there could be some sort of restrictions, or it's like someone is over analyzing or overthinking the situation to the point where it's causing them to feel stuck. What they're conflicted about, they're keeping it within themselves. So it's like they're not communicating it. Like the energy that's coming through is like, you can sense that something is wrong or something is bothering this person, but this may be an individual where even if something is wrong and you can clearly tell and you ask, they tell you that nothing is wrong, or they tell you it's not a big deal, or they brush it off. But deep inside, it is a big deal for them because clearly, I mean, the most predominant energy here is them stressing out or something impacting them mentally. Okay, Page of Cups, followed by the Eight of Wands and the potential outcome, communication. Communication, it could start off or it could be along the lines of, I miss you. Okay, so they could be feeling very nostalgic, or they are wanting to feel a bit closer to you. There could be something that they're just missing, even if it's like spending quality time with you. And we have the Eight of Wands, which is, communication, speedy communication at that. But the Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands is also giving me an energy of communication that you have manifested that is coming in for you. Because the Eight of Wands is also a card of manifestation, right? It's like all those wands, they represent what you're telling the universe or your belief system, and it's being handed back to you. So with the Page of Cups, you could have been manifesting communication from this person. Even if it wasn't directly like, I want communication from this person, you could just have been thinking about them very frequently, and that's what's drawing them in. Page of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Wands. Eight of Wands is being clarified by the Knight of Cups. You have someone who's going to confess how they feel towards you. Really, the only block it's not really even a block, so I don't feel correct, or I don't feel right saying that. It's more of something is happening for you, Gemini, but it's not happening when you want it to. And so in the current moment, it could feel like you're kind of spiraling, or there's a lot of confusion. But just because you're confused in the current moment, it doesn't mean you're going to be confused forever. It's almost like the closing cards are telling me what the first card was for you guys, which is it's going to unfold when it's supposed to unfold, or something is going to unravel when it's supposed to. But I see someone confessing their emotions to you and wanting to move towards a higher level of commitment. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in the same spread. The communication you receive from this person, it may be lighthearted at first, but it's quickly going to result in this person actually opening up their heart to you with the Knight of Cups energy. Okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.